Yung sa Maranao, kung tulay na, breed. Ang pana, breed lang yapon na makalilibog ka mo. Ito pa ito yung sa Maranao. Maranao ra ba niya? Area. Ito pa ito yung niya. Kana ko ng mga Kristiyano na mga manyak. Nga naman, niyanto ko sa sementeryo na pagtanaw na ako sa ilang kurus na rip. Nangiyak sila tanong. Okay, bagels. What are bagels? Breed. Breed nga pa na, dili tulay. Okay. If you find out that bagels will imply that he will also buy potato chips, then if you're a department store owner, you'll put the bagels next to the potato chips. Okay, in other words, you do not put the bagels here and then the potato chips on the fifth floor because you will lower the sales of potato chips. So that's one application that you can have here. The bagels are called the antecedent and the potato chips are called the consequent. In this case, because it's association, the roles can be reversed. Pwedeng potato chips implies bagels. Okay. Please continue. Sequential pattern discovery is you have this thing happening and you notice that it's always followed by this thing, it's always followed by this thing. Sequential pattern discovery. Please continue. Example, you are in a computer bookstore, somebody comes in, okay? He buys Intro to Visual C. Okay? Sunod niyang paliton ana kay C++ primer nga naman o tsaka sabot sa libro. Okay, difficult man to, so he will get the primer. And because he's so stupid, the next time he will go to your bookstore, he will buy C for Dummies, Pearl for Dummies. Okay, ba naman ni muna siya? Mapalit siya dyan sa tindahan. Advanced Calculus. Inigbalik niya na Calculus Simplified. Paliton niya. So, kay Calculus for Dummies na yung paliton. Kaya di siya kasabot at to. Sa Calculus for Idiots. So, paliton Calculus. If you're in an athletic apparel store, somebody comes in, buys shoes. Okay? Then he buys racket and racquetball. Bro, nakasembuhat to. What will he do? He will play. After some time, he becomes an expert. Kung pasikat na dahil siya, then he will buy sports jacket. Okay? So this is determining the sequence of events, no? and finding the patterns of events. Please continue. Regression, I'll not talk about this because you have done this, no? Twice. Please continue. But please go back a little bit. Just to add to your knowledge, when you do regression, you're actually doing also something about neural networks. Neural nets are regression based. For example, the way that you classify objects by neural nets is by regression. So, kanang bullet number 2. It's greatly studied in statistics and it has applications in neural nets, neural network. Please continue. Okay, anomaly detection is, you already have done this when you have isolated the, what you call noise. This may be anomalous observations. But be careful when you're using least squares method, like what is inputted in softwares. Because as I've said, even if the bulk of data is going like this, and you have one point here, the line will go here. So everybody will become anomalous. Okay, so it's better to do it visually than to ask the computer to output the regression function, because that might be misleading. Please continue. So here are the challenges of data mining. You have scalability. For example, if you do cluster analysis, one column is in percentage, like 90, 80, 75, etc. Another column is in GDP, gross domestic product, in trillion. So dagko kaayo. Okay? When you don't do anything to that data set and then right away input it to your cluster analysis, what happens is the second column, which is GDP, will dictate the clustering. The first column will be overwhelmed because the second column is so large. So what you do is you scale them properly so that they become comparable. How do you scale properly? Well, take the log if you want, or just to be safe, standardize all of them. Okay? Just go to the what do you call this? Option standardize. Standardize all the columns so that they become on the same scale. No? They become on the range -1 to 1. Do you follow? Kung malalaki yung isang column, too large, like trillions, and this column is only hundreds, then when you perform cluster analysis, the method is such that it will cluster everyone on the basis only of that variable or column that is very large. It will overwhelm the rest. Please continue. So I suppose you already have this, no? Workshop. Because I said maintain the same paper that you have before, just add variables. So in your case, PPI and quality of life, just add more. So don't change topics. Do you follow? So wala na ko'y paninglon lain, the same paper. Akong paninglon, same topics. Does everyone have a topic? That question was innocent, but it will also reveal something about what you have done before. If you will now answer me that you don't have a topic, that implies you did not have a topic last time also. And that implies you did not have an output. And that implies you have to refund what you spent last time. Sequential.